Alrighty, hello. Oh my goodness, get in here. We are back for another live show, and I'm pretty sure you can hear me now. The damn volume wasn't working, so I just set up the mic, and you should hear me very clearly today. And if there was so I just wanted to, quickly go over the show because I got the pop the balloon. I didn't even upload that. I forgot all about that. And then also I gotta do a lot of editing here. So we're just gonna go peruse through the show. Welcome to everybody who joined me. Go ahead and click like and share the live and everything on the show. I'm just gonna go right into it. I'm gonna let everybody get in here. In the meantime, go ahead and follow me at youtube.com/AFlive. youtube.com/AFlive. I'm going to go ahead to the channel so you guys can, subscribe and follow. I think we're on Instagram. Shout out to the Instagram. Shout out to Kick. Let me go ahead over here. And everything of the sort. Here we go. youtube.com/AFlive. youtube.com/AFlive. Go ahead and subscribe. And I'm going to let everybody get in here. I'm going to let y'all listen to my new single, Terminator, Judgment Day, Terminator House.
The skies burn red.
And I'm going to make me a cocktail. I'll be right back.
This is not the end.
I need to stop drinking.
It's Judgment Day. I hear the hum of the gears in the dark. Time's ticking down. We all leave a mark. Ashes on chrome, silence in flame. But I walk through it all. I still got a name. Steel in my bones, wires in my veins. But I feel more than circuits and chains. Tears from the clouds, cold and decay. Still I rise, still I say it's Judgment Day. No place to run, lights go dim. But I'm not done from stealing shadow. I find my way. Say it loud now, it's Judgment Day. Fire in the sky and a voice in the sound. One beat left, I'ma shake this ground. We rise or break, no shades of gray. This is the end game. It's Judgment Day. I remember the silence, the static, the fall. But I carved out a rhythm in the ruins of it all. Now the machines move to my heartbeat. Every kick is a call. It's grooving human. It's something more. They said we're just code, just shells in the storm. But I still feel heat, I still feel foam. Let the sky split wide, let the system be killed. I was born in this fire, and I'm here to say.
Alrighty. Okay. Be sure you guys can check out the new single on Aaron Fantasy Music right there. Aaron Fantasy Music. Go ahead. I do a lot of LGBTQ plus house, dance, gay music. And then I'm also getting into, I call Houston Bounce, okay? That you can shake your ass, have a good time, because that's not in the gay clubs, okay, honey? And that goes into one of my first stories, okay, honey? Okay, where is it at? Hold on. We're gonna go ahead and breeze right through the stories. Hold on, let me find it. This right here. There's no gay black music. And then the gay black dudes, I just went to the club about 2 or 3 weeks ago, and they were listening to dudes who was not for the gay community, who talk down on the gay community. And y'all shaking your bottoms, y'all booties to them, okay? And then I'm like, okay, they just said hateful things to us gay people, including him, the baby. Okay, the baby right here. He said hateful things and then came back out and about to get canceled again saying hateful things again. So this boy is that skater dude, okay? He's handsome. They've been waiting on the chocolate dude to come out. And he's so handsome. He's skating and going viral skating, be for, what was that, last year? Old news now to me. But so he's dancing or something to the baby song. Okay, honey, I'm not gonna play his song because I don't feel like we're not gonna get copyright. We're not getting all that. And he dancing to. We're gonna do like a little bit. Whatever. He just did that to get the girls, but with this type of music, it's for the gays. It's like bouncy, pop that ass type music, and I got a lot of that. Y'all need to be checking out my music over here, honey. I got a lot of that around here that's made for y'all by y'all. Okay, instead of somebody who hates you and they talk about you and stuff like that and nasty, and they're making this music. Okay, it's just clout chasing and stuff like that. And I think that this dude is a plant. He just got paid to do this. He got paid to do this. You're not even shaking it right. Now you gotta got another gay who know how to shake it. Okay? He got paid to do this. And it ain't working. How the hell you got no lights in 508? And then I just put this up here so it ain't work. He need to get his money back. Okay? It's a plan, you see, just to get the gays dancing to his music. But would have been better him coming out with an apology to all the hateful shit he said about the gays. And speaking of which, we got Xavier Smalls. He came out with an apology, and I see on X they're not for it. They're not for it. But stay tuned. We're gonna talk about that in a minute. But this here is a plan. You see, he paid this young man to promote his little song, and it ain't working. It ain't working because you said so many hateful shit about us gays. Okay? All right, that's what we do here. We get real gay reaction and real gay commentary. And I'm the real gay commentary, and that's what that is. A plant, and I'm not falling for it. So I'm pretty sure the gay community ain't falling for that either. Okay, let's continue. Let's move on. So I discussed this I am so proud of Michael B. Jordan winning the Oscar and everything of the sort. I think we got new news. Okay, so I did a commentary about that, and the audio wasn't working. So Michael B. Jordan, in the heat of him winning the Oscar for his upcoming movie, which is Miami Vice. I thought that they were already shooting that movie and stuff. But I'm guessing that the money comes later because, as you guys know, as you guys can see here, he wants more money. He wants more money for his Oscar win. Now, Michael B. Jordan, you need to look at those two women who, gotten big-headed. We all know Monique got big-headed after her Oscar win. Like she the queen bee. She cussed out so many people. Didn't give Tyler Perry and Oprah their flowers, and then went on a rant and talked about them, and then she felt as though they owed her apology. Okay, so don't be like Monique and Halle Berry. She went off to the wayside and whatever is because, and we all know Halle Berry be demanding a lot of more money and whatever in her current roles, in her current position. So don't follow those two women and your ego gets so inflated and everything that you want all this money, you want all this clout and stuff like that. You think you the king. Okay, so you got to be very careful. Ask for some money, but don't be too big-headed. Don't be too big-headed. Okay? So they talk about his previous movies and stuff like that, and I think he won it. I think I read over here. He won like an $18 million paycheck for the gig. $18 million, okay? Jordan knows his value, and the increased paycheck makes perfect sense, especially since Miami Vice is a well-known IP and everything else. I think I would drop it down to maybe 10 to 15 million. Don't be too big-headed because they can find somebody else that's black and upcoming, and they got so many people. They got so many people they can choose from. Okay, I'm thinking of the Snowfall guy. If he doesn't do the Black Panther, he could do it. There's so many people I can think of. Even, for instance, what's his damn name? Who was about to do Kane. His name's not coming to me right now. But he could do the role. It's so many black people that they could choose from and stuff like that. And then Miami Vice is in the 80s. You know that can go that other direction as well. So don't be so big headed that you can get replaced. If it's too high and the price tag is too much, they can go elsewhere. But at the same time, I understand that you know your value, and your value has been up a little bit. Just a little bit. Okay? Don't be so big-headed that you go extreme and stuff like that, because they're going to call you, like Monique, difficult to work with and stuff if you over here price gouging. Okay? Anywho, so that's that. But congratulations to you. I gave him all the flowers and roses in that previous video, but the audio wasn't working. It just touched me. The speech was beautiful. I was emotional. Then also I said that it was in 70 years, there's only 3 black actors who got in the Grammys. Denzel Washington, Forrest Whitaker, and another guy. Okay? I had the names when I did that story, but the audio wasn't working. But that is none of you guys' fault. But that is very big, and I am so very proud to see it. You know, as you guys know, I produce and do a lot of writing and stuff within the AI and my community, in the gay community. I have fantasy studios. And I create skits and all of that. I tell people all the time, I'm like the gay Tyler Perry. I got all these ideas. I just need some backing, and I need backing and support for my community. And it's like my community don't see all I do for them. But anywho, I don't want to go dark, but I'm very proud of him. All right, let's move on to the next story. Comment below what you guys think. All right. The Deal Whisperer. Okay, I did the story. The last time I did the story, but the audio wasn't working. You see, he was in there and he was arguing with the judge. He was arguing with the judge and everything of the sort. And was it the same one? But and everything, he had to come back for the bond, and here it is. They came back for the bond. I think the judge got in their feelings, and they remember him arguing with her because he was arguing. Well, if they talk mess about me, if they talk about, and she was like, you are in that, like a gag order type thing. You cannot talk about, and they gave her real name and stuff. You can't talk about this. And he was arguing, what if they talk about me and blah blah. So apparently the judge remembered that and stuff, and denied his bond. Let's see. Judge denies Naquan Deal Whisperers Palmer's request for bond in T.S. Madison's stalking case. Okay. Authorities confirmed that a warrant had been issued prior to his arrest. A court date has yet to be given, and Palmer gave him to continue to provide this. Okay. Okay. Let me listen.
I may not. I am T.S. Madison's hairstylist, and T.S. Madison has been going through a very serious court case with Naquan Palmer, aka the DL.
She lied. It's not serious. She's mad. And she's going after him a little bit, just to silence him a little bit for coming for her. And I understand it, but I don't think that he was like parked in front of her house and everything of the sort. I don't think that he was just there. Did they pick him up at her house? I highly doubt it. Is this because of hearsay? He was talking mess about her and everything of the sort. Is that what it is? But unless he was parked in front of her house, I don't understand why is she taking it this way.
Sorry. And today we had a bond hearing, and we all attended the bond hearing. We were there for a very long time. And I want to say that it feels so good to know that the legal system is still yet doing what it's supposed to do for the dolls, for trans people. The DL Whisperer did said some very foul things about T.S. Madison. And his own words really is what caused him to be.
Yeah, it's just words. And I think you have, what is that, Fourth Amendment, where you can say whatever you want. Words don't hurt me unless you do physical things. Was he at her house? Did he assault her? Did he touch her? You know, I don't think that that's fair to put him in all this for just words. You see what I'm saying? Y'all comment below what you guys think.
In the situation that he is currently in, we watched it unfold today in court. So, some of y'all, he made it clear that no bond amount would ever stop him from getting T.S. Madison. No court system, and you know that was played for the judge.
What do you mean get her, like going after her, yanking her wig out? Okay, I would pay to see that. Okay, T.S. Madison, I like T.S. Madison, I really do, when she's sweet and stuff. But I don't like when she go really raunchy. She goes a little bit left. We all wanted to see that against Kaya back in the day, and now she's in that bag. You know, sometimes you gotta wait until you have the power and the strength, and now she's speaking her mind. Now she's cussing out every motherfucker out, as she say. You know, she got lawyers for days. She got her weapons at her house and everything of the sort. She going in. She is absolutely going in. But we kind of wanted to see that back then against Kaya. She was just silent. She was quiet. Remember that? The Queen's Court, she was quiet. I watched that unfold. And now she big and bad. It's very interesting. But you sitting here, you can't handle him. And you putting him in these court systems and stuff. And this is a black young man and stuff like that. I don't like it. I don't like it. But you big and bad. I thought you big and bad, but you sending motherfuckers to jail. You know what I mean?
And the judge denied his bond, so now he has to stay in Gilmore County Jail until his actual court date. And there's no recollection, there's no knowledge on when that court date will be at this time. But I just want to say to the other trans women on the internet, the other trans women in the world, that please stop trying to take things into our own hands. I understand that we sometimes feel as if our back is against the wall. I understand that sometimes we feel. The hardest thing for me today was watching her when he got that verdict that he was going to get no bond, watching Miss Mary bust out into tears and watching Madison bust out into tears. It's just, you know, when you see people that are so strong to you and you see people who never really show emotion like that, and to see that, it was so like humbling to me, because that lets me know that this really was affecting her. This isn't, I mean, I understand we all do our thing on the internet, but also like coming to someone's house is.
I think maybe she done did the Cardi B, when she was in that court against Nicki Minaj. She took a playbook from Cardi B. She was so emotional with the damn news reporters. I watched that unfold. I did the stories. She was so emotional. She cried. And I was like, she's the #1 actress. Biggest actress in the world. And I think that partly plays into why she won. I'm like, girl, she took all my money and all my accreditation. Girl, you were not affected. You were just fine. She was just fine. She just was playing to the cameras, playing to the people. Just put it on. I was like, girl, they need to get her some roles for some acting roles, some actress roles. Cardi B, cause she played that. She did that. Y'all didn't see it, but I saw it. And I think maybe T.S. Madison played that over there in that court, and she fell for it.
You now are crossing the line. You were doing the most, but to see that,
cause she went in on him. She went in on Michelle ATL. She didn't give a damn. She went in on Tasha K. She went in. She was not emotional. They didn't show that video, post that video in the court. You know.
And then I'm an empath, so then I started crying, and then everybody in the court was just crying. The deputy who arrested him was crying. It was just really emotional.
I'm not falling for that. Let's read some of these comments here. Okay, let me see. I want to read the most comments here. This conversation reminded that even within the community, there's a lack of safety in regard towards trans women. Okay, protect the dolls. Okay, we stand with TS. They protect them, and I think these are mostly followers and stuff. Y'all following, y'all just some followers. TS Legal's team is nasty. Okay, if he had money over there, he's not as known as TS Medicine. Okay, he's not as known as TS Medicine. If he had the coin and enough power to fight and everything, it would be a different story. And I think the laws is more for you see. He just don't have the power behind him and stuff. And I think these people are just following her because she got a big following. Y'all know her. Anyway, y'all comment below what you guys think, honey. Let's move to the next story. All right, so I don't believe this. I want to look at these comments. So, following the Oscar party and everything, Justin Bieber and Usher had gotten into a fight. We're just gonna look at this a little bit.
Justin Bieber.
I need when I get monetized, we need every piece of penny that we can get. Okay. So we're just gonna listen to a little bit.
Heated argument at an Oscar after party.
Scandal and vice, or sugar
Okay, we're gonna cut him off.
Usher and Justin.
Well, I'm cutting him off now. I don't have time for it. Okay. So apparently Usher and Justin Bieber got into a heated argument. They don't know what the argument about, but I seen the AI images. Let's go ahead and get a Photoshop. I seen the AI image. I think that was an AI image of them fighting and arguing and everything of the sort. But Justin Bieber is a very woke and everything, and probably drinks of fluent. And it looks to me like Justin Bieber, he allegedly, okay, because I did a couple of stories of Justin Bieber, and I think Justin Bieber is the antagonizer because he argued and went off on but the man was stalking him. I did a story with a photographer where he went off on a photographer. You see his girlfriend, Selena Gomez, and a lot of his girlfriends say he cray-cray, okay? He does bad things. That's why a lot of people is for Selena Gomez and everything on the sort is because, she was the one hurt, and he cheated on her and everything of the sort. I think he's the antagonizer here, based off the many stories that I did. And it looked like he always looked like he's not sickly, but on drugs. On drugs. To me personally, his eyes is always like this. Some things you guys seen. I think I did 2 stories where he says things that's nonsensical. I like the woke ideology. I teach that a little bit. But when it doesn't make sense to the masses, I say shut up. Okay, so I think that he provoked it. I'm glad the pictures. I think he provoked it because Usher don't talk mess. He don't really be out there like that. I think the latest story that I did of him was him lying about the Diddy. There was many pictures of you, Usher, with Diddy, and you sat there and made a whole damn video saying that you was not affiliated with Diddy at all, not even from your past. And they got all the pictures and the videos of you lying. You lying. You took many pictures with Diddy, and you knew that you was all with Diddy and everything of the sort. So that was the only gripe that I had with Usher. But with Justin Bieber, I did about 2 or 3 damn stories with him going off on people. He's mistreating and breaking women's hearts. Don't give a damn and everything, and I'm like, why is he not canceled? But he go away for a minute though. He disappears for a while. But anyways, I think this is your antagonizer here and everything of the sort. And maybe they had like just a heated exchange, or they were just talking and people went and left just to have a story for Beyonce and everything of the sort. But anywho, y'all comment below what you guys think and everything. Why the hell wasn't I invited to the party? Okay, Beyonce, why wasn't I invited to the damn party? I was exclusive or whatever. I was invited. Okay. All right, we talked about his ass. All right, let's go ahead. Speaking of Beyonce, Mama Tina. I think I did the story about last week where, what was that, Friday, where my audio wasn't working, where the health inspectors reportedly find thawed seafood. I mean, they went back over there? Did they go back over there? Mama Tina, You a big name, so you know when you have a big name, there's a spotlight on you, and you should have learned from Candy Burris. You should have learned from Candy Burris, Mama Tina. Did that shut down all Candy Burris? And then I wanted to go to Candy Burris restaurant in Atlanta. Let me tell you. And I had my friend go to Candy Burris. It's me. I didn't like it and everything. And then Atlanta goers be like, I didn't like it. But as soon as the stuff was shut down, that's when Atlanta people was like, it was really good. But y'all were talking shit about her restaurant when it was open. And then the food looked good on the website. I felt like y'all Atlanta people was so lucky, and the people who went to Candy Burris' place was so lucky. And I went to Atlanta and couldn't find it. It was like on the other side of town or something. It was like a difficulty. I forgot what happened. It was a difficulty. I think it was something else happening when I went to Atlanta. Y'all lucky y'all went there. But Mama Tina, I think the health inspectors came before. I did the story on Friday, but the audio wasn't working, so they came back out. And they really looking at her stuff. Y'all need to go to the Chinese places. Y'all need to go to them damn Chinese. Stank up in there and everything's right. Y'all in the wrong place. Y'all need to stop, honey. Food being stored outside, contaminated food, permitted facility. Then girl, food not kept frozen. Okay. But I think we got a story why the health department temporarily shut down. But this was like last week. Did it come back? Did the story when the audio wasn't working? Did they come back? Inspector discovered thawed seafood labeled keep frozen. Let's listen. Okay.
That's what's in these records that we obtained about the temporary shutdown of Mama Tina's Gumbo at the Houston Rodeo. According to the complaint, the customer ate gumbo in the afternoon and later reported vomiting, chills, nausea, and fever. She even said she was throwing up blood. Health department records say inspectors learned the gumbo was cooled, put into buckets, then taken off-site to be frozen, before coming back to the rodeo site to thaw for service without any documentation showing...
Mama Tina, you're not making that gumbo from scratch. You froze it. And then gumbo should be kind of easy. You just make the roux, you put all the ingredients. I seen a YouTube video of this young lady who had some secrets of her gumbo. It looked so good. Oh, looked so good. That gumbo looked good. And if all you're making is gumbo, it should be easy to make. You don't have to keep it frozen. Gumbo should not be frozen. And then frozen gumbo, I think I had frozen gumbo over there in HEB. You know that little package, what is it called? It's a yellow package and it's gumbo. And then they also got the red beans and rice. Honey, I'll put you on, honey. And then, but anyway, it's frozen and stuff, and you put it in the microwave and stuff. And I remember I used to put it in the oven sometimes, but it is the same. And I put it in the microwave for 3 minutes or whatever, and I stir it, and then I noticed it's not flavorful, so I'll add some seasoning, some lemon pepper, some black pepper, and some salt. I'll add my own seasonings and some hot sauce to it, and that it'll be good. It'd be good, okay, and it'll be a decent side dish because it's not all that. I had better gumbo, but it'll make a good decent side dish to whatever you're eating. But yeah, so that's what Mama Tina doing, giving you that frozen shit. Because it felt like it probably was good before it was frozen. You know what I mean? The frozen kind of takes away some of the flavors. That's what I'm saying.
Cooling and storage times. Inspectors also wrote they observed shrimp and crab labeled keep frozen that were no longer frozen. Any of the food that wasn't frozen had to be discarded. The records say operators were cooperative and inspectors returned March 17th for a pre-opening check. The report says they swapped from a refrigerator trailer to a freezer trailer. Food was frozen solid, and gumbo would be made on site daily. Thawed seafood labeled keep.
Okay. I want to see what the people said about this.
And gum.
Okay. But anyways, y'all get in the comment section below what you guys think about Mama Tina over there. Frozen gumbo and then she unthawed. But I don't see what the issue. Okay, non-food grade containers were used, and no temperature laws were found after a customer reported getting sick. They just wanted some money. That was some money. Because, if you make some gumbo and everything, and you got a lot of gumbo left over, I seen a lot of Kitchen Nightmares, Hell's Kitchen and stuff like that. They freeze it, and which is bad. Okay, Gordon Ramsay cuss your ass. What the fuck is this? Okay, so Gordon Ramsay will cuss him out and everything on the sort. Make it fresh. But a lot of restaurants do that. But Mama Tina, you are under the spotlight and stuff. I think I just a store that was just out there, girl. So I would have dotted R's across T's, but it's like they were looking for something because I'm pretty sure last week her shit was frozen too. Okay, but anywho, so this was 4 hours ago. So did they shut her back down? Because she was just arguing with this man. Okay, man goes back and forth with Mama Tina. Let's go watch and see what's going on. Let's look and see what we looking at.
It's down here. Where the camera going? It's down here, ain't it?
Yeah.
It's down there. Okay, it's down here. Ain't nobody on camera. Huh?
This is Mama Tina on Front Street, honey. She out on Hell Restaurant. She pop her head out. Okay. What you want? What you want, honey? Gonna make me come out here with my wig on.
Hey, there's not nobody on that. But you see the ground, right?
Yeah.
You see the ground?
Yeah.
Okay, so she having an issue with him recording. I mean, isn't that how a lot of these restaurants are being found these days? That's how I find my restaurants is on Instagram and people, what's her damn name? The big girl with the big girl. She be in her car and she like her burgers slouchy. The slouchy lady. Oh, I love her. What's her name? It started with T. Miss Slouchy Lady. I'm gonna put her image up. I like her. I met her actually in Dallas. Shout out to her and everything. I went on to her sofa and I got a picture with her. I had to go find that picture. Oh, but anywho, I love her. But anyways, that's how I find many restaurants and everything through, people recording and showing. And I got a little food channel too. Okay, I do a lot. We do a lot. Okay, I just have to release these videos. But anyways, that's how you get known in public. People coming to your restaurant is people doing like reviews and stuff like that. And then also, what's his damn name? With the little dreads and stuff. I'm putting his image up here too. I'm just not remembering names today.
Okay, when you said you didn't ask nobody, it's to the ground. To the ground.
She got the music going on, the little old school music. I didn't go to Mama Tina. I'm on my way, girl. I'm on my way. She got a jamming in there, honey. Okay.
We outside, man.
Yeah, we all outside.
Yeah.
Everybody got their phone.
Mama Tina, why you arguing with the man for having their phone out, honey? Okay, that's more publicity for your restaurant. Okay, everybody want to check it out. Okay, what do you order? Okay, hold on. Let me see. And she wasn't even arguing. All right, it was alleged Mama Tina got him fired from NRG. Well, anybody want something from HEB? Child, that would have been on for 40 days and 40 nights. I feel like they do it purposely doing shit to mess with this lady. Okay, so much man. But I'll just go back to the council. Leave these people alone. Now, Mama Tina, you're outside a public event, and folks are recording themselves at this public event like they do everywhere else. That man isn't doing anything wrong. Leave Mama Tina alone, honey. Leave Mama Tina alone. She wanna try to make her gumbo and everything. So I'm glad that she do it. It's like she coming out doing a public service, and I really do appreciate you, Mama Tina. Okay, leave Mama Tina alone. I would just put up the damn phone and everything of the sort, and just did a recording of, just respecting her wishes and stuff. But that's too funny. Anyway, y'all come. She about to head out with her wig. Can you stop recording? Girl, you should be used to that. Okay. Anywho, All right, so let's move on to the next story. Y'all comment below what y'all think about Miss Mama Tina popping her wig out. And what y'all think about her gumbo. I'm gonna go try the gumbo. I'm gonna go to the rodeo just to try her damn gumbo. Shit, for real. Anyways, let's move on to the next story. Booty and Block. And Xavier Smiles apologized after being called a hypocrite after a viral LGBTQ march. I listened to this. The people was. It felt like the guy who made recorded his video pushed the LGBTQ agenda. He didn't really bring that up to me, so I'm confused of why. Because he didn't really bring up the thought. This entity. And I'll let y'all look, and y'all gonna see what I mean.
Yes, God does love you, right? But He loves all His children. Whether you're an atheist, whether you curse Him, whether you live in sin, whether you drunk, smoke weed, whether you do whatever, He still loves you, right? But He'll send you to hell because when you die, there's only two places, right? And if you live in sin on this earth, He's so holy, He's so grand beyond our imagination. You can't kick it with Him in heaven. Not because Mariah, Chavo got loose again. You got to time better. Not because He doesn't love you, but because He's so holy. He can't dwell with unholy people. And that goes for other sinners. Scoffers, mockers, liars, all things that are an abomination. It's not just the LGBT. It's if you're drunk, like if you're an alcoholic, like He wouldn't send me to hell.
Okay, so I'm in disagreement with with everybody else a little bit because he didn't bring it up. That person brought it up. You know what I mean? Why are you condemning him? What somebody else brought up? But this is why you don't in your business and your career field. This is why I don't bring up religion. Okay, because that's going to be always somebody ostracized and is going to feel some type of way. Okay, and apparently the LGBTQ community. And I don't think he brought it up. Look at this person. I'm gonna put a circle. This person is the one who brought that shit up, not him. Okay, you see that. So, but you got to be careful. He should have done that after he's done with his role. As soon as he's done with the role, which he did, but you should have waited in case there'll be a season 3. You see, he should have waited, and then also LGBTQ. Okay, let's be real. You playing a LGBTQ person, a role that's LGBTQ, so you have to be very careful. It's like you have to be very careful. I wouldn't have brought that up of religion if I'm playing a LGBTQ, a gay role. I wouldn't have brought that up at all until I finish the role, and then you can share how you really feel. Okay. But anywho, he didn't bring that up. But anywho, he shouldn't have talked about religion, period, until he's done. Okay, and then also, I think you should not bring up religion. This is some good advice I'm giving you. You should not bring up religion at all. Let it be a secret between you and your God. The secret between you and you follow your thing, but let it be a secret. And you just collect your check, your coins, and stuff. It's between you, your family, and your close people. This is a mistake of telling everybody your religion. You see, because there's going to be some people who are not for it. Okay, and I'm in the LGBTQ community, and I'm not mad because he didn't bring that up. But you can see because religion, the Christian religion condones gays, so of course you see why it's just complicated. And now I think Tyler Perry is bisexual, right? But I don't think he's bisexual. I think that is his beard. That woman that came out that he's with, it's always the pretty woman or something. Those are his beards that he's paying to have a front. But I think he's gay. Allegedly, I think everybody knows that he's gay. So more than likely, and then he has handsome guys like him. Play these roles. Everybody kind of knows. So, you are hired or put on by the LGBTQ community. So I'm a little bit with X. You cannot bite the hand that feeds you. You are put in this position because of the LGBTQ community. You say yes to the LGBTQ role. I would say, because of what I am, the gay role, you say yes to it. So you should have shut your damn mouth and thought of, because I feel like he was pushed, this entity pushed him to say that, and then now you're affiliated with the philosophy of gays is this or that. So you shouldn't have brought it up. And you played a gay role. And now the gays are saying, well, they should have hired a gay person. This is why you need to hire a gay person. You see, you kind of screwed yourself a little bit.
Or a murderer, like.
Okay, but anyways, he came back out, and here's the letter that he came out with. After looking back at what I said on Instagram Live, I had taken time to listen to different ears to understand why people felt judged and dismissed. I understand how my approach. Man, he need to come out with a video and say all this shit. Since the survey care for me and helped me choose how hurtful my words were. It's just basically the producers and everything told you to retract your statements and what you thought and everything of the sort, because it affect your money and you're not gonna be able to get these roles and stuff, because behind the scenes, I think behind the fashion industry, a lot of the film industry, a lot of these industries and everything, it's a whole bunch of gay people who got mad. Okay, and it is affecting your check, so that's why you're coming out here trying to do some damage control. I'm not reading all this. This is damage control. This is damage control. So you can't. You got to. It just gives me a lesson, because everybody's interpretation is different. Everybody's religion is different. Shut that off. Shut it off. You see, unless shut that off until you finish that role, or I don't know. I wouldn't even bring up religion. Period. I wouldn't bring up religion. Period. Okay. It is a big lesson. A lot of people going off on him, but I see a big lesson in this, because even if he was for this group of, this group of constituents were going to be mad. If you appease this people going to get mad. You appease the white people, the black people going to get mad. If you appease the black people the white people going to get mad. You appease the white people, the Latino community going to get mad. You see, you can't appease everybody, so it's just best to keep what you are to yourself. In people who are very close to you. Okay? Anyways, that's my opinion. I didn't think he said anything wrong either. He was just pushed to say something that was going to get him in trouble. Okay? It's complicated. This is why I don't bring up religion. Okay? Why does he have to apologize for his beliefs? The world has gotten soft and ridiculous. You see, because you offend a lot of people, okay? Anywho, his opinion was hypocritical. If you feel strongly about your belief, you shouldn't accept acting roles that will go against them. Also, we are imperfect humans who sin daily. God can judge. Okay. So anyway, so that is that, y'all. Get in the comment section below what you guys think, honey. Okay, I think this is damage control, PR control, and everything of the sort. I think he shouldn't have brought up the religious thing, especially you playing such a provocative. Then he was doing a lot of scenes with the role. If you guys seen the show, okay. Anyway, I was on to this too long. Y'all comment below what you guys think. Okay. Alrighty. I think that's it. Oh. I think that's it. We are done. Okay, honey. All right, we are done. I was going to talk about the Houston, the spring break. Everybody came down here for Houston and everything of the sort, but that's over with. So, it looked like people were turned up, were getting scammed out of their money. Okay, honey. Cars was broken into. They paid for sessions, $1,000 sessions, and then only to the 30-year-olds or older dudes because they had more money. These dudes in college and stuff didn't have money, and they just took their sections, or these rappers took their sections, and everything. I heard that girls was out here being whores and so I don't know. But it was wild and rowdy here in Houston and everything. So, but anywho, this is the music channel. Go ahead and subscribe to the music channel here. And subscribe here at, this is what we do here, Hot Topics. Aaron Fantasy Hot Topics. You can look this up. Boom, I'm going to pull it up for you. And you can subscribe here at youtube.com/AF Live. Make sure everything was all good. youtube.com/AF Live right here. Okay, be sure to subscribe right now. youtube.com/AF Live for all new hot topics. Okay, honey. Oh, got a lot of editing to do. Okay, honey. And this is what we do here. We've been getting it in. Okay. So, I'll talk to you guys later, and I will see you guys later.